Good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday, June 20th, and I want to welcome you to TCB Radio. We are here celebrating the life and memory of Elvis Presley with a mission to share his legacy with the world. Thank you for joining me this evening. We've got details for you tonight on the most comprehensive album Elvis ever recorded, all his early recordings. That's coming July 28th. We've got your Elvis Fan Club Corner, your Elvis Week WYNK information this week, and lots of Elvis history, plus your Elvis song requests with Peter Alden. That's right, he's back. I don't have to sing anymore, he's here. And you voted, we listened, and tonight we're going to reveal world premiere of our brand new TCB Radio logo. So you are here at the right place and the right time. So excited to have you. I want to do a quick shout out and a thank you to quickproductions.com for being our major sponsor of the show. We can't do it without you. And thank you, Lee Douglas of Old Time Rock and Roll, for converting this show to iTunes. For now, if you guys would, I see so many beautiful faces popping up, logging in. So excited to see you guys. Thanks for being here. If you would for me, hit the share button. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and kick it off with our video. By the way, pay close attention because this is the last time you're going to see this video in its current form. We've got a brand new one we're going to be revealing next week. So here comes the video, you guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to play it for you right now. Here we go. Maybe. Thank you, Joni, for sharing the video. I appreciate you. All right. Love it, love it, love it. So I hope you all enjoyed that video. It served us well over the last few months. But I'm super excited. We've got a brand new logo to reveal tonight, and we've added that to the new video. So you'll be able to see the new video next week, thanks to our producer of all videos, Peter Alden. He made it for us, so appreciate him. All right. So let's get into it. So much to talk about this week. A lot of Elvis news, a lot of stuff going on, and so glad that you joined us this week. Thank you for being here again. First of all, I put this up on the blog, so I hope you got a chance to read it and check it out. Elvis Presley's earliest recordings will be released on July 28th in a 3 CD and digital set comprising 85 tracks representing everything Presley is known to have recorded from 1953 to 1955. It is reported to be the most complete collection yet. Elvis Presley, A Boy from Tupelo, the complete 1953 to 1955 recordings will include early radio interviews and songs he paid, believe it or not, to record before Sun founder Sam Phillips signed him as a recording artist. But it will most likely be made up of songs Elvis put down mostly at Sun Studio in Memphis. Among the highest profile components of the new set, which has been overseen by longtime Presley archivist Ernst Michael Jorgensen, is the first acetate he made in July 1953 at Phillips Memphis recording service of the songs My Happiness and That's When Your Heartaches Begin. 6 months later, he was back to pay for another recording session where he sang I'll Never Stand in Your Way and It Wouldn't Be the Same Without You, both of which are also included. Another rarity is the recently discovered recording of I Forgot to Remember to Forget that Presley made in 1955 for the Louisiana Hayride Show in Shreveport, Louisiana, which has never previously been released. All the tracks he recorded at Sun before RCA Records famously bought his contract from Philips in 1955 are here, including one previously unreleased master edit of I Love You Because. I love that song. I don't know where I've been, but recently I've heard that a couple of times and I'm absolutely in love with it. I want to learn it. And previously unreleased takes of Harbor Lights, Blue Moon, a fragment of Good Rockin' Tonight, and When It Rains It Pours, among others. The set required about 1,500 hours of restoration work and another 200 hours of studio time to remaster, according to a statement from Sony's Legacy Recordings, which is issuing the set. A deluxe version will come with a 120-page book with photos, memorabilia, essays, a calendar of Presley's activities, and other material. Legacy will also issue a vinyl LP, so you can get it on the big collectible, thing too. A Boy from Tupelo, the Sun Masters, with 17 of the songs he recorded for Sun that launched him on the career path that made him one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century. The set arrives about 3 weeks ahead of the 40th anniversary of Presley's death on August 16, 1977, at age 42. So be on the lookout for that, the most comprehensive collection of early recordings. Exciting stuff. Hey everybody, I'm just looking through the list here. Beth's here, Joni's here, Janice, hi. Richard's here, Maria's here from Canada. What's up, girl? And Sissy is here tonight. Oh my goodness, Sissy, if you guys haven't heard yet, where have you been? Sissy runs a fantastic Facebook group, almost 9,000 people strong now, an awesome Facebook group called Elvis Anything and Everything. Go to her group, check it out. Beautiful pictures, great people, drama-free. I highly, highly recommend Sissy's group. She's been a wonderful friend to TCB Radio Network, and I hope you'll go look at her Facebook group and look at her Elvis stuff in there. It's really great, and everybody else puts stuff in there too. Linda Raymond's here, yay! Thank you guys for sharing the video. I just wanted to mention that again really quick. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the share button. Let your friends know that you are catching your Elvis news this week on TCB Radio Network on Facebook Live. And Sissy's group is almost up to 10,000 now. It's growing. I don't know how you're doing all those accept, all those new requests. I'm excited for you. That's great. Fantastic. So we got a big announcement this week. So excited. I don't know. I just got a message from somebody that's never heard of Tin Roof. But Tin Roof is a chain of restaurants and bars all over the country. And so this was exciting news for us. Last year, I met the people that run Tin Roof Memphis. And I met them on Twitter. And they had, oh yeah, let's talk about that. So we actually stopped in Tin Roof Memphis last year because we heard through the grapevine that they were one of the only places that did not have any kind of tribute to Elvis during Elvis Week, if you can imagine. Shocked the heck out of us, especially since we perform, Peter Alden, I always say we, it's you. Peter Alden performs regularly at Tin Roof Orlando, and to find out that Tin Roof Memphis doesn't do anything for Elvis Week, we were shocked. So we went down there, we met them, we talked to them. I reached out to them on Twitter, and then countless emails back and forth, but finally we were so excited to announce that Saturday, August 12th, from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., Peter Alden will present a fantastic show concept that I don't know of him doing anywhere else. We're calling it Elvis Unplugged, a tribute. And the sensational Steve Brannon is going to back up Pete on acoustic guitar. They're going to do all Elvis music for close to 3 hours, you guys, minus a little break. You probably won't hear about this anywhere else, but right here on TCB Radio Network, at least not until Tin Roof Memphis starts talking about it. So I'm so glad you're tuned in, and you can make time to come to the show 3 to 6 p.m. on Saturday during Elvis Week. Shouldn't conflict with too much going on. No cover, absolutely no charge. Just come down. They're on Beale Street in the heart of everything. You can't miss Tin Roof Memphis. Come down, get a beer, get a soda, get an ice. I don't care. Just come down, get some food. I'm sure they'll have the full menu available, and come and hear the beautiful voice of Peter Alden with awesome backup vocals and guitar with Steve Brannon. Elvis Unplugged. You're not going to want to miss it. The show will be open to the public. I'm going to get more details soon, and just want you to know a couple of things really quick that I decided today. This will actually be the 4th show that Peter Alden is going to be a part of during Elvis Week in Memphis, and to celebrate that fact, I decided, you guys know that we've had some beautiful, gorgeous, we call them Elvis awareness ribbons. I've had these in stock for a while. I've had a dream to give these out to our friends and listeners. I wasn't sure how to do it, and today I decided that if you see me in Memphis, either at one of Pete's shows, which you know the days and times of all those, so you can come find me, or at Marion's dinner, just come up to me, and we're gonna figure out. We're taking a vote. We've polled the Elvis Anything and Everything group. We're gonna come up with a fun phrase that pays, and we're gonna reveal what that'll be in the next couple weeks as well. But all you gotta do is come up to me and say the phrase that pays, and you will be gifted a beautiful Elvis awareness ribbon. Not sold in stores, not available any other way. I have a couple of dear friends of the show that I've sent these to, but most people do not have these in the world yet. We've got 2 versions. We've got this big one that's great for purses and bags and things like that, or you can wear it on your shirt too. And then we've got these little ones. I got 2 versions of these little ones. One of them has no crystals on the bottom, so they're a little more masculine, I think. But this is a great size for like a tie or something like that. And you cannot buy these, you guys. You have to either win them by watching the show. I'm going to be giving them out throughout the year. I have a wonderful supplier, and we have a great relationship, and I'm sure I'll be able to get lots and lots of these for everybody that wants to win one. But then also, we are going to be giving it a lot out in Memphis. So if you're there for Elvis Week in Memphis, come see me, say the phrase that pays, and I will reveal the phrase that pays in a couple of weeks. Doesn't that sound fun? Sharon loves the ribbons. For those of you listening to the podcast, I'm actually, I just dropped one. I'm just showing the ribbons now so you guys can see. I dropped the big one. Let me get it. Hold on. They are white with red, white, and blue crystals on them. So very Elvis. And they're fun because you put them on and you wear them, or put them on your bag or whatever you got with you, and then people go, what's that ribbon? And you get to talk about Elvis, and you get to say what he means to you and why you love him. It's we're calling it an Elvis awareness ribbon. So, and I wanted to show you the difference in the size too. So I don't really have anything to compare these two, but you can see this is the little one. That's about the size of my little finger, and then this is the bigger one, which is about a finger and a half. And what I like to do is I put a magnet. I found this little magnet, and I wear this behind the pin, so I don't even have to poke a hole in my clothes. So that's a little tip for you when you get one. So anyway, those are the Elvis awareness ribbons, and I want to give one to you. So come see me in Memphis, say the phrase that pays, and we'll do that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Jacqueline says the ribbons are cute. Yay! Trina from Scotland says I'm freezing. Sorry about that. And Beth says fun will be arguing with Peter about whose phrase is better. Yeah, that's the truth. Oh, you guys are awesome. Okay, so that's my little spiel about the ribbons and all that good stuff. And come see us at Tin Roof. I've got all of Peter's shows up on the blog, and I'll be adding this one soon. So just go to tcbradionetwork.com. You'll see that. And look who's here. Look who just came in the room into the party. Steve Brannon's here, everybody. I just went on and talked about him, and now he's here. It's like magic. But Steve is an amazing guitar player, and he's been backing up all of our friends here in town for so long. And he's amazing in his own right. Great singer, talented guitar player, and we are just so honored and privileged to have him play for us at Tin Roof Memphis. Now, let me give away another little spoiler. We are planning something so special for you guys on the show next week. It's looking like, if all the stars and planets align, I will have Steve Brannon and Peter Alden here with me live in the studio next week for TCB Radio Network on Facebook Live. What does that mean? It means if you're watching or listening to this on iTunes, you're going to get a little sneak peek. You're going to hopefully I can talk them in to doing a song for you guys, an Elvis song. And we'll do that live, and it'll be a lot of fun, and I hope that you'll really, really enjoy that. So be sure to tune in next week. Don't miss it. It's going to be phenomenal. So that'll be this Tuesday coming up. And then after we go get Mexican food and all that. So we got to be fueled up for that. It's going to be fun. Okay, cannot wait. So next up on the show, I wanted to ask you really quick, if you haven't already, hit the share button, share the broadcast. So we have about 20 people watching live tonight. Exciting, from all over the world. Share the broadcast, you guys. Let everybody know that you are getting your Elvis news tonight on TCB Radio Network on Facebook Live. As I share with you the next segment of the show, which again, this is participating, I want you guys to send me your next Elvis Presley fan club meetings, because we will share them here on TCB Radio Network and help you spread the news. All you have to do is email them to me or reach me on Facebook at least 2 weeks in advance of your meeting, as well as contact info in case our fans need to reach out to you for questions. These are the 2 submissions I got for June 20th, 2017. Number 1, Blue Suede Shoes of California. That's a brand new group. You guys hear me talking about them all the time. Saturday, July 22nd from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. They are located in the Laguna Woods, California area. So over on the East Coast of the United States. Check them out. They're meeting again Saturday, July 22nd from West Coast. Oh, I said East? Wow. Thank you, Peter Alden. It's a good thing he's here. He knows his directions. The West Coast. Out in California, Blue Suede Shoes of California, July 22nd, 1 to 5 p.m. So that will be next month. Join them. Let them know TCB Radio Network sent you. And then also we have the All Shook Up in Vegas. They're meeting. They're an official fan club out in Vegas. They will be meeting on June 24th. So their meeting's this Saturday already at the home of member Jane Cox. For more information, you can call President Judy Richard or Vice President Ron Rumsey. I've got their phone numbers up on the website. Just go to tcbradionetwork.com. You can find all this information. Also want to let you know, be revealing all this next week, but the All Shook Up in Vegas Club is having some big events in November for charity. So we definitely want to help them spread the word about that. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to show you the beautiful flyers and graphics. And if you do miss the show next week, that will be up on the website as well. So be looking for that. And then finally, I gotta plug my own hometown. The official Elvis Presley Fan Club of Orlando presents Elvis featuring tribute artists Vincent and Liam Grosso. You can join us on the 24th of June. Again, that's coming up this Saturday. We start at 8 o'clock. We're going to have a fun night celebrating Elvis's greatest hits. And as always, we'll finish off the night with karaoke. Fans of all ages are welcome, including children. It's a non-smoking event. However, there will be smoking outside on the patio area if you want to do that. The cover charge is $5 to help cover the cost of our entertainers. Children are free. Food and drinks will be available for purchase. Feel free to invite friends. Let everybody know that we are always open to the public. And again, you can get the details. The location of the pub is on International Drive that we meet. It's on 8 o'clock Saturday. All of these details, I know I go through them fast, so that is why I put them on the blog for you as well. You can go to tcbradionetwork.com to find all the details. So many people tuning in live tonight. Great to see you guys. Appreciate you being here. I know I said it 4 times. I'll say it one more time. If you get a moment, hit the share button. Let everybody know you're getting your Elvis news on TCB Radio Network on Facebook Live. Because now, one of the best parts of the whole show is coming up. We're going to roll through today in Elvis history with none other than the amazing, fantastic co-host of TCB Radio Network, Peter Alden. He's coming on right now to give you some Elvis history, so stand by for that. And I'm going to try not to get in the camera as I'm exiting. Okay, see ya!
Yes, if only we had chairs that had 2 of us on camera at the same time. Oh, wait, you talk about that.
We tried.
I'm just kidding. I didn't want to be on camera, so it's not Krista's fault. It's me. All right. Elvis did a lot today. June 20th, he was very, very busy. And we're going to go all the way back first to 1955. Hi, Steve. How are you? Just remember to practice. That's all I'm worried about. Anyway.
You don't
Anyway. 1955, Elvis performed at the City Auditorium in Beaumont, Texas. He had 2 shows, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Now, I looked all over. Oh, look, there she is on camera. Funny how
I'm trying to block the mess.
Funny how
Why don't you turn the camera a little bit to the left so everybody doesn't see my messy office?
you wanted to be on camera. So.
One of these days I'm going to clean up, and so you guys won't have to look at all this mess. But for now, Peter Alden, you should turn it more.
Well, since we're on iTunes, nobody can see your crap anyway. No, I looked at, he had 2 shows, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Now, I'm not sure if this was associated with a tour that the Louisiana Hayride was doing at the same time, because I know they toured as well, and he was playing with the Louisiana Hayride around this same time in 1955. I do not know if this was him by himself or with the Louisiana Hayride, but he did have 2 shows today at the City Auditorium in Beaumont, Texas at 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock, which means he played a lot less than I do. So I'm going to shorten my shows.
Absolutely.
Elvis only played for an hour. I'm only going to play for an hour.
There you have it.
I think Elvis sets the bar at an hour. So there we go. Mm-hmm. Steve, we're only playing for an hour. Woo-hoo. All right. On 1957, Elvis reported to the studio at 10 a.m. He was doing looping for some of the tracks he was working on for an album at the time. This particular post didn't go into exactly all the songs he looped at the time. In 1957, he was working on a number of songs, but to make sure that I didn't get anything wrong, I'm not going to guesstimate with songs. But Elvis was working on several songs in 1957 today, and I just don't want to be wrong. So I just want to make sure that we're vague here. If you do know, please let us know. But I'm not sure. I looked and I couldn't find the exact songs he was working on today, but he was in the studio all day to work on looping and overdubbing and stuff like that.
We're doing good. 7:52.
All right. In 1958, today, Elvis signed an agreement with Style Master Mobile Homes for the use of a 3-bedroom trailer home. In exchange, now here's the thing, this is why I want to be Elvis, okay? This is why anybody should want to be Elvis, because when you hear how he got this mobile home, you're going to be extremely jealous. The only thing Elvis had to do was he got this a 3-bedroom trailer. He got it in exchange for photographs of himself and his family in the unit. So, no cash, just, hey, Elvis, take pictures of yourself in our trailer.
That's sponsorship and marketing at its best. We would like to offer.
We would like to offer for the
in exchange
for the what's the place at Graceland?
Oh, the campground?
No, not the campground. The big one.
Oh, the guest house.
The guest house. We would invite.
We will stand in
we
the
would
room.
we would be more than happy to stay at the guest room at the guest house in Graceland, and we'll be happy to take pictures of our family.
Standing in front of the
And
room.
me standing in the room at the guest house at Graceland for free.
In exchange for
a beautiful room. Because apparently that worked for Elvis. So I'm going to...
Are you listening, Elvis Presley Enterprises?
Yes, I'm sure Elvis Presley Enterprises is listening and going, okay, get these people.
Let's write that down.
These people are done. They're off the list. So, all right. So, but just in case the guest house is listening, I am willing to exchange for a room photographs of myself and my family in the room. Now, actually, over that weekend, Gladys Vernon and Elvis's grandmother, Minnie Mae, moved into the unit, as well as Lamar Fike. And yes, Beth, I see you're staying there. That's great. Are they going to let you stay there for pictures of yourself?
I think they will. Beth's kind of a celebrity. She's kind of a big deal.
Well, Beth, if you take some really good pictures, maybe you can get an extra room.
So let's who's Lamar? Who's this guy?
Lamar Fike was one of Elvis's Memphis Mafia guys.
Ah, okay.
So they were there, and they moved into the unit, and this was located near Fort Hood, and so this was basically the where he stayed when he was stationed at Fort Hood in Texas before he went to the Army. This was during basic training, so still pretty cool. Now in 1967, from 7 p.m. to 4 a.m., Elvis liked recording late for some reason. He recorded the soundtrack for Speedway at the MGM studio in Culver City. Speedway with Nancy Sinatra, Bill Bixby, and actually, a lot of people don't know this. I just found this out because I saw an interview with Lee Majors recently. Elvis and Lee Majors were really good friends. A lot of people had thought that during the Big Valley, Lee Majors looked like a younger Elvis Presley. They got to know each other, and they got to be really good friends. And Lee Majors actually has an uncredited cameo in Speedway. He's one of the waiters, and he's got a mustache, much like Jack Zedze's mustache.
Is Jack watching?
Yes, I see Jack Zedze's. Jack Zedze's there. Lee Majors' mustache looked much like Jack's, except Lee's was brown, not gray. And hi, Jack. And at the end of the session, Elvis also cut 2 new versions of the song "Suppose" with Charlie Hodge on piano. Charlie Hodge, if you may remember, he was the guy that sang harmonies with Elvis. He also handed Elvis his guitar and took the guitar from him on stage. So Charlie Hodge was kind of Elvis's right-hand guy on stage. So he was pretty busy in 1967. In 1968, June 20th, Elvis liked to do stuff on June 20th. In 1968, today, he had wardrobe fittings at his house, and then he reported to Studio One at Western Recorders at 8 p.m. For pre-recording sessions for his 1968 TV special, Singer Presents Elvis. It's now become known as the Elvis's 68 comeback concert. But at the time, it was sponsored by Singer Sewing Machines. It was called Singer Presents Elvis. And so he had fittings for all the costumes he was going to wear in the TV special. And then he went to Western Recorders at 8 p.m. for some pre-recording sessions for that television special.
Charlie DeCosta just joined us.
Charlie DeCosta just... Steve Brandon said something here, too.
He said "Suppose" is one of his favorites. We should have put it on the list.
Well,
it's not too late.
It's not too late, Steve. Put "Suppose" on the list. Because now that we've talked about it, I suppose somebody was going to want us to do it. So yes, let's put... Actually, "Suppose" is a great song. It's a very pretty song. I agree, Steve. I don't know why I overlooked it, but I did. Charlie DeCosa is here. Great. Thanks, Charlie. Anyway, I don't know what else to say. All right. In 1970, today in 1970, June 20th, 1970, Elvis's song "Kentucky Rain" hit number 21.
Woohoo!
In the United States. "Kentucky Rain," written by Eddie Rabbitt. One of my favorites. It's my mom's absolute favorite Elvis song, and she was not a huge Elvis fan. Her sister and her would argue constantly over who was cuter back in the 1950s, Elvis or Ricky Nelson. I think my mom preferred Ricky. My mom preferred Ricky Nelson a little bit more. Her sister Karen preferred Elvis, so they would get in arguments all the time back in the 50s over who was cuter. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Terry.
Nancy's here. Okay, very good. You keep track of that. I'm gonna miss people, and then we're gonna get upset. All right. Now, in 1972, Elvis performed at the Civic Assembly Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, in the 70s, his concert schedule was just unreal. He toured more than a lot of rock bands. He was on the road constantly, which I think is what led to a lot of his exhaustion. He had a concert schedule that was just unbelievable, and it's amazing that one person could carry out his schedule, because his shows were usually very late. He usually had 2 shows a night, and depending on how long he was in that town, he would perform a variety of shows. So in the 70s, Elvis was really, really working hard.
Carol Williams just tuned in and joined us. Hey, Carol.
Hey, Carol.
Terry Lee says she loves us. We love you, Terry Lee.
We love you, Terry. Thank you for joining us.
And thank you, Deborah Sloat, for logging in. Good to see ya. Are we done with the history?
No, we've got so much more history. We've got Krista Joy. We have so much more history. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
And I know we're going past 8 o'clock, but she told me to stretch it, so I'm stretching it.
We're going way past. And Terry Miller's here. Hi, Terry.
Okay, real quick though, we'll finish up here. In 1973, today was the start date of Elvis's. He did a 14-date tour. Starting on June 20th in 1973, he started at the Mobile Municipal Auditorium in Mobile. I don't know why I say Mobile. It's Mobile. So everyone who lives in Mobile, Alabama, I'm sorry, I do know how to pronounce the name of your town. It's Mobile, Alabama, and Elvis started a 14-date tour at the Mobile Municipal Auditorium on June 20th, 1973. In 1974, he was performing at the Veterans Memorial Auditorium in Des Moines, Iowa. And in 1977, on June 20th, Elvis performed at the Pershing Municipal Auditorium in Lincoln, Nebraska. This was close to the end, sadly. June was the last month that Elvis performed. He didn't perform at all in July or August of 1977. He was going to go back out and tour in August of 77, but unfortunately he passed away. So June was the last month that he performed in 1977, and Pershing Memorial Municipal Auditorium in Lincoln, Nebraska was one of his last performances. On this day, June 20th, 1977.
All right. Terry Lee from the UK would like to know, Peter Alden, Elvis historian, do you know how many cars Elvis had? Take a guess.
I do not.
A lot.
It was a lot. I know it was over 20.
And a lot of them are on display now in the new complex, from what I understand. So that's pretty cool. We'll go, Terry, and we will count. We'll count the ones on display for
We'll count the ones on display. I know all the cars he owned are not there, but
we can tell you how many are.
A lot of the Elvis didn't know how many he owned either. So that's great. Thank you, Nancy.
Nancy Wright says you're doing great, and she says that's where I am now. I don't know if she meant Des Moines or which one of those she meant. And she said Elvis didn't know how many cars he had either. He also didn't know how many women he had. That's what Nancy said. I'm listening. I'm watching you guys with your comments. These are awesome. Thank you so much. It's don't zoom in on me while you're doing. It's so much fun, more fun when you guys participate. This is good. So the next part of the show, I can just do it from here, I guess. This is a picture of me and my sister. That's the monorail picture signed by Bob Gurr, who designed the monorail, and some other bigwigs at Disney. Anyway, while we're at it here, I wanted
Nancy's in Mobile.
Mobile, yay! So I'm glad we said it right. See, it's a good thing. And then Laura just signed in. Laura's our beautiful Polynesian dancer. She's a friend of ours here in Orlando. We love it when she dances at Pete's shows. Thank you, Laura, for being here. I think that's that, Laura. If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I can't see the picture very well. Okay, so you guys, super exciting. During this next segment of the show, if you would for me, send me song titles, Elvis song titles, because I think maybe, possibly, Pete will sing us a few bars of an Elvis song, maybe, if he's in a good mood. So y'all send me song titles in the comments, and he'll pick one and sing it for you, right? Will you? Okay.
Are you going to get up here?
No, this is fine. We're going to do it from here. Everybody can see my mess. It's fine. So yeah, send in song titles, you guys. Terry says you're doing great. Terry from the UK. Thank you, Terry. And then what else? Oh, the part everybody's been waiting for. It's time to reveal the brand new TCB Radio Network logo. I have to do a shout out and a thank you to our brilliant friend who owns a company called On a Roll Designs. That's right. You can find her on Facebook and on Etsy. Chris France does an amazing job. If you need a logo or anything like that for your business, definitely give her a call. She did not ask me to say any of this, and I paid her for the logo. It's not like we're doing a trade or anything like that. I truly believe in her work, and her prices are so affordable. Even I can afford them. So look her up if you need some graphic artwork done. Ooh, we're getting song requests. I'm seeing them. All right, so without too much further ado, let's go ahead. Let's not show them the whole dirty house. Let's just turn the camera around.
This is
you
silly.
guys are getting the grand tour. And there's my curtain. There's my wall. This is the winner. Hooray! So we're keeping it retro. As much as I loved the one that was in the #2 spot, the pink one with the round, I wanted to keep Elvis's favorite colors, pink and black, in the logo. However, we decided to go with this one. It has more of a retro look. I think you agree, it's very Elvis. So I want to thank everybody. It must have been 100 or more votes. Thank you guys so much for helping us choose your favorite logo that you like the best. We hope that this will be something you'll see on Facebook and in other places, and you'll know it's us. This is us, little Krista, little Peter, TCB Radio Network, celebrating the life and legacy of Elvis Presley in a whole new way. Super excited for our logo. Thank you, On a Roll Designs. I'll be writing up a whole blog post about this new logo. And before we log out tonight, just you can just keep it on the logo. That's fine, or you. That's fine.
No, or
I want to remind everybody. I mentioned this briefly early on in the show. We're going to be revealing our brand new intro video for the show next week. It's Peter Alden designed it, produced it, made it today. But I said let's hold on to it for next week. We'll do a big reveal next week of the brand new video, the intro video for TCB Radio Network on Facebook Live. And I'm getting all kinds of song requests. Let's see what do we get so far? We've got Nancy Wright with Hurt. Sissy wants to hear In the Ghetto. Steve Brandon said there was no room to Roomba in Elvis's sports cars. Beth wants Just Pretend. Oh, another 2 votes for Just Pretend. What else? Terry Lee from the UK says that Krista's smile is sweeter than Goldie Hawn's. That's why I love you, Terry Lee. You're the best.
Oh, brother.
And Beth's laughing because I called you Little Peter and you're 6'4".
Thank you.
Joni's requesting Teddy Bear. And Diana Phillips from Orlando just joined. Hey, Diana. Welcome. Let me do a shout out while you're thinking about what song you want to do. If you play background music, it'll get pulled off. You gotta do
It's not going to get pulled.
You gotta do acapella.
I know, but you're going to sing it with me. That's why you're afraid.
Ugh, no, why? Diana Phillips, who just logged in, owns a fantastic store in Orlando called TD Collectibles. They also have an online store. They're on eBay. Look them up if you love collectibles. They have some Elvis stuff. I've seen some of the Elvis Barbies in their store. It's mostly Disney, which Disney is great too. So if you're a collector of all things fun, Elvis and Disney and other stuff, board games, all that kind of stuff, check out TD Collectibles online. And Maria from Canada is requesting Teddy Bear. And what are we doing?
We're doing In the Ghetto because Krista sings it with me.
Oh wow, we're doing a duet. This is a first.
So we're gonna do this. I'm closer because I have the lead vocals, and Krista's in the background because she's not got the lead vocals.
Okay.
We're gonna do the tracks in the back, and nothing's gonna get taken off.
It won't get
because
pulled off Facebook.
Shazam doesn't know who the hell I am.
I'll trust you.
So if it gets taken off, ladies and gentlemen, we will.
You can look at
Well,
it.
hopefully you watched this before it got taken off. Because if not, we're screwed. There's nothing we can do. If it's taken off, it's done.
I probably got these bears from TD Collectibles. Chances are. Okay, roll it. Let's do it.
Okay, Terry Lee, we have to get over to where's Terry Lee?
She's in the UK.
She's in the UK. Okay, Terry Lee, we have to get to the UK because you are my biggest fan, and I'm coming to see you.
Yay!
So
you heard it here.
So I'm coming to see Terry Lee. Thank you, Terry Lee. Get some show scheduled for me.
And Joni's gonna sing with us. Yay! Please do. This is the saddest song. I always want to smile because I'm so happy to be singing with Pete, but it's a sad song, so.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cries.
'Cause if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto.
People, don't you understand? This child needs a helping hand. He'll grow to be an angry young man someday. And take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns.
Well, the world turns. And a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns.
So he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, steals a car, tries to run, but he don't get far. And his mama cries.
And his mama cries.
This crowd gathers round an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And as a young man dies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby's child is born in the ghetto.
Cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. On a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
On a cold and gray
late Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto.
Yay.
That's it.
All right, you guys.
Shazam hasn't taken us off yet, so we'll see.
So far, so good. We haven't been removed. Thank you so much for tuning in, hanging in there with us. We went way over tonight. We're at 45 minutes. Thank you for being here.
And you thought you'd be short. You said, stretch it out.
I did.
I stretch it out.
I know. What do I know?
I don't have enough.
We're taking it to the limit tonight. Thank y'all for being here. So many new people tuned in too. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. We'll sing again another night. Be sure to come back next week because we've got the big reveal of the new video. We'll do some more. Hopefully we're gonna have Steve Brandon and Peter Alden in the studio to do some more live music for you. So excited! Make sure you hit the share button on the video, and we will see you next time, same place, Tuesdays at 7:30 Eastern here on TCB Radio Network on Facebook Live. See you guys next week.
Good night.
Good night.